This is WPTV.
Welcome back. It's time to see which streaming service surpasses all others, Netflix or Hulu, right here on Franchise Face Off. To briefly remind you of the rules, each team will have 1 minute uninterrupted opening statement, and then there will be 3 one-minute rounds where either team can use one of their 3 allowed buzzes to interject the other. Fighting for Netflix, we have Marc and Jordan. And for Hulu, we have Spencer and Yovany. Guys, let's get right into it. We're going to start with opening statements. Netflix, you have the floor.
Alrighty, so Netflix is the staple of what we call streaming services nowadays. It is the one that pioneered all the other streaming services like Hulu, Disney+, and the reason why streaming services are so popular nowadays. Netflix does not need any of those cheap gimmicks like live TV. If I wanted live TV, I would buy cable. I don't want live TV. I want to binge all of my shows all at once, and that's what Netflix offers to me. Netflix offers so many original content that I could watch and binge. Groundbreaking stuff like Stranger Things, Living with Yourself. There's so many great movies out there and TV shows that Netflix has created, and they now are becoming so much more inclusive with cultural appreciation and being able to do different shows that everyone has access to, stuff that's made in Japan that we can now watch, stuff that's just made for everyone. If you want to.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix is one of my favorite things, and I'm representing here Breaking Bad, which is great with a new kind of thing. And also Netflix comes and saves the day with shows like Lucifer, which was on the cutting block. The last thing, remember, it's Netflix and chill, not Hulu and mess around.
Heck yeah. Now for Hulu's opening statement.
First of all, it's Hulu and hang, all right? Let's get that straight right off the bat. And let me tell you, with Hulu, you get absolutely everything with it. You get Spotify, you get HBO, you get Starz. What else we got, my man?
Showtime, Cinemax. You can even
live sports.
You can't stream the Super Bowl on Netflix. You can't stream the Mayweather and McGregor fight on Netflix, but you can do that on Hulu. Hulu incorporates Hulu allows people like us, basic college students, to have the ability to get a cable box and be able to see shows and watch stuff as like our adult parents would, having a basic cable plan without actually needing to have a cable plan.
Going off that, last time I checked, thought you guys lost all your Marvel shows, and I'm pretty sure that we're getting them. So, that's kind of rough for you guys, but it's okay because, we have a bunch of other stuff like Seinfeld, Sunny, Office we're getting to.
Well, that was already a heated debate. First, now you will get a topic that you have 1 minute on, but you can interject on. So the first is exclusive and original content.
Dude, we are so stacked with exclusive content and original content. We have so much to that we can watch. There's so much stuff that you can do.
I mean, we have Castle Rock, we got Handmaid's Tale, The Goliath, The Path. They even incorporate now cooking shows. And one amazing thing is that there are live shows on TV that go the next day right onto Hulu. I would even say that's a very exclusive thing that you can't get with Netflix. You have to wait till the end of a season, like 10 days after the season.
So actually, that is false.
Cool.
First off, you are able to get shows as they're airing in other countries. The only reason why we don't do that is because America doesn't really want that. Most of us want and prefer to binge shows, and that's what the larger demographic here in America is.
Going off of that, Netflix is actually trying to get rid of the word binge and completely take that out. So, in fact, they haven't even used the word binge in the. They only used the word binge twice on their Twitter or Facebook, Instagram, the past year. On top of that, they're trying to get rid of that entirely and completely. The whole concept of your exclusive shows are being canceled, being taken off, ending. BoJack Horseman is ending. Stranger Things is the only thing you have right now. While we have.
No, we also have Big Mouth, which is going strong with new episodes that just came on this season.
I'm not going to count that one. Okay. So, already, wow, attacks. So your second one is price. More bang for your buck. Netflix, you'll start.
Okay, so first off, we could start with a very basic price of $7.99. It's now definitely going up to $8.99, but that's only because of the larger demographic that they're trying to appeal to. Hollywood-level budgets for TV shows, in comparison to a streaming service like Hulu, who has to have the backup of all those other things like Spotify. Honestly, I only have Hulu because of Spotify.
Spotify is just an added addition.
That's cute that you called it a backup.
Yeah, it's not a backup. It's an added option that you're allowed to include with your pricing package. Hulu also incorporates the option of multiple different payment plans that actually make sense. You can pay $6 a month with commercials, $12 a month without commercials. You can also pay $45 a month for a complete active live TV experience, which is turning your Hulu account pretty much into a cable box. You could pay for additional different programs, different accounts for HBO Go, let's say.
Okay. Now here is your last topic. By the way, you have 2 buzzers and so do you. So you have 1 buzzer left each. So the third is better selection. And Hulu, you will start.
All right. So, like I said, the content that we carry on our platform is actually insane. I never go without a day without checking Hulu, and I'll honestly check both. But at the end of the day, I always end up going back to Hulu, just because it's so much broader. There's so much more content. Like I said, we have Seinfeld, we have Sunny, we have The Office, we have all these different shows.
First off, Seinfeld is not a thing to brag about. Just saying.
Thank you.
Second off, Hulu's navigational system is awful. Half the time I forget I even own Hulu just because it's so difficult.
I will also say that Hulu also incorporates now fan films, which is really impressive. They actually allow people who are very up-and-coming directors to put their videos and their little short films onto the website. Huluween, I don't know if you know that little section that's on Hulu right now, but they have an entire fan film section just for that. And they also have this new series called Into the Darkness, which incorporates every holiday.
It's just a bad pun, though.
All right. I will now give you each 30 seconds to say any last point that you have to say. Netflix, you will start.
Okay, so one thing that you did say earlier, that Hulu offers multiple different forms of payment. So does Netflix. We're allowed to add a lot more screens, just depending on how much you want to spend and with all that. And we don't have any commercials at all. Nope. Well, you guys have your baseline price, but you also have to deal with commercials, which is just kind of, that's awful. I'm sorry, that's a really cheap and awful way to do it.
Lazy, too.
Seinfeld, again, not something to brag about. You brought it up like too many times, and I was so tempted to buzz you out for that. Hulu is such a bad streaming service to just navigate.
You guys are done.
Yeah.
Okay, Hulu, your closing statement.
I got this. Netflix is for stupid boomers, let me tell you that right now. Hulu is the new wave, it's the way to go. And I will brag about Seinfeld. You want to know why? Because it is timeless, it is great. And let me tell you, Netflix is for the old people, man. There's nothing good on Netflix anymore. Everything you had is completely lost now.
When you look at Hulu, comparing Netflix and Hulu 6 years down the line, what would you think would be more? I will say, honestly, 100% for a fact, Hulu, because of the fact that you have much more availability and options.
You're done. Okay. After everything discussed, I am now waiting to hear back from our judges. And the winner is Hulu. Congratulations, guys, and great job to all of you. Looks like Hulu is the better streaming service for now. Which do you think is better? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Press Start.